losers, we're talking about going into battle woefully unprepared. Accurate description?
Yeah,
Wednesday Night Pirates, baby! Woo! Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, I have to say, I think I used.
We get comments up first. Go
Yeah, I think I built a battle. I feel like when it comes to Druid, we're gonna say I think they may underestimate how a CR works. But I mean, that being she's leveled for the people who are supposed to fight her, I think, pretty well.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, it is definitely it was crazy.
Good time to be had by all.
These Druids are rough. Because we did. I mean, we talked about how she was super powered. Talked about how there was our Druid there. Like we've definitely talked about how powerful she was. It's just I think
this is in no way, shape, or form them not knowing what they were going up against.
Yeah,
this is in shape and form of we're pirates, fuck it, we're gonna do it.
Exactly.
Which is the Wednesday night credo.
Yeah, it's how they go. And it was good characters, and they did really well as far as
they're doing amazing.
They're crazy.
They're doing amazing for being like 3 levels lower than the people you made the encounter.
Yeah. It's just so hard because I think to their main HP, like not all their shades.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure like they've got like 10 HP down or something like that.
Yep. She's outright killed one character. Okay, wait, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah.
So they were finding, say her name because I'm not gonna say it right.
Varithia.
Varithia. So they're fighting Varithia. Background music for that?
Probably.
Okay.
Just turn it down.
So they're fighting Varithia. They're trying to find Varithia. Amazing checks to get to her. They got to her. They snuck on the island all stealthy. And they're like, cool, we got this. Meanwhile, their wizard is off picking flowers, in my opinion. So they're like, cool, we got it. They found out how much shit is really hitting the fan.
Yeah.
So far in the Balo universe, let's go.
Yeah, so if you really want to know kind of like how crazy things are right now, if you take the craziness of every night in Baloverse,
yep.
Watch the first part, about the first 40 minutes of Wednesday here.
You're not gonna do spoilers? Let me see, there's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah.
5 threats? Whatever.
Yeah. So basically what they found out, and they knew about some of these threats, but Varithia is gaining power from a lot of the threats that other knights are dealing with because if you've been paying attention, you realize how much have to do with planar issues, which is a thing. If you go to the lore of Exandria, they have a lot of issues with the planar forces around them. It has to do with how they're created. The creation of Exandria and all that type of stuff.
Right.
So planar forces are a big theme throughout all the games.
Yes.
Throughout even the Critical Role thing. Planar forces are a deal. So they're realizing how many planar threats are coming out right now of breaking their bounds.
They done broke the world.
And Varithia is essentially drawing power from that. She's making deals or striking bonds with all of these to do her piece, to do it. And of course, why would she do this? Because she's essentially been radicalized, and she's very much.
No, I'll say it for you. She batshit crazy.
Yeah. But she's a radicalizer. She finds people and she gets them onto like this crazy and the whole idea simply is that let the world heal through nature and not being restricted by civilization too much. Like small things, but the idea of hunting and making the seas safe she doesn't like that makes no sense. So she's like, the dragon turtles need to flourish, krakens need to flourish, like things need to flourish, things need to be dangerous because that keeps the forces in check. In her view, the idea of all the airship travel and all the regular ship travel has just made the world too safe, or really too controlled, and that is slowly spreading and slowly going to conquer nature. And her view isn't so much that nature should be in control, but that nature should be wild and untamed and dangerous and deadly, while there should be pockets of civilization. Like a city can be great, but it should not expand into empires that are great and safe. It should not expand. Her like ideal paradise would actually be the continent of Syrah. That's sort of how she views it. She wants the whole world to be Syrah. That's sort of how you have to like think of her.
Well, anyway, she's batshit.
Yeah, she's crazy.
So they snuck up on her and they're like, "We're gonna attack her, woohoo!" And they basically knocked one of her druids out of combat the entire thing because they just had him incapacitated until they murdered him off. So like he was not even a threat. The other one turned into an owlbear. I don't think he's received any damage yet.
Wow.
And she just started summoning like elemental dinosaurs is the best way to say it.
Elemental infused dinosaurs, yeah.
Elemental infused dinosaurs. So she had a T-Rex, she had a Stegosaurus. I don't remember the flying one's name because my brain hurts.
Yeah.
And then she herself turned into a Triceratops. And they flat out killed one. They killed Anon. Captain's making death saves. I think the cleric just got out of the stomach of the T-Rex.
Yeah.
And our giant boy is jumping tree to tree like a spider monkey. I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
Yeah.
So 2 down, 2 up. The wizard is off picking flowers.
Pretty much. Yeah. So
Sorry.
I just think they're going to be interesting.
Yeah, no, it was. They had you guys, man. They lit the fires of Gondor, man. Shit, I lost
people
count.
going up, man.
I lost.
We recorded it, so all of the channel points you spent are recorded.
They're there for next week.
We definitely are good with it.
But
they've got a lot of stuff. It's just they're from a tough opponent.
Yeah, it is a tough opponent. They are holding their own pretty damn well, though.
Yeah,
I gotta admit. Like, if you want to see how ridiculous the board is, go look in the art department. I posted a picture. It literally looks like an 8-year-old's feverish dream. There are dinosaurs. Oh, that's what. Okay, Aiden is no longer allowed to play a cleric. Son of a bitch has rolled for divine intervention twice and gotten it both times. So he summoned what is it called? Something dragon. Solar dragon.
Yeah, because he basically worships the sun. The sun in his is the whole thing, and so between that, essentially one of the dragons that lives in the sun came out and lended the party their aid. And even with that, I'm like,
son of a bitch.
Most of the two people have gone down, and so it's going to be interesting because, of course, I think Belden is coming in, and it's going to be their wizard self. So like that's a fresh replacement.
Yeah, but one's still down, and I think one's not going to be there next week.
Right, but the one that's not going to be is the one that's down. So
that's right.
We'll see.
We'll see how it works out.
I'm just saying that there is like some crazy stuff that can occur, and she's given this thing because of who she is. Because it's funny, she's not out to murder everybody. She's there to cripple. No, she's not.
She said what on how many different towns?
Yeah, but she's not out to murder. It's just the way she thinks. What I'm saying is her basis of thought. She's crazy, but her basis of thought is cripple industry, right? She doesn't care about the human life that gets destroyed while she's doing that. Doesn't care. But the idea that she's going to go just here's some people and there's nothing to gain from their death, because really there's nothing to gain. And so, she doesn't mind people dying to gain chaos, to gain crippling the world, setting the world back 30 years. She's totally fine with those things. It's just like, when she's right in the combat of stuff. So she kind of said, listen, like you got one chance, get you all people together and I'll give you a way to get out of here. Like I'll let you, basically go. Because she also has this arrogance kind of going, I'm mad. So no, she doesn't really think anyone can take her. At least in time.
Sola could.
Probably. She just doesn't think so. Like it's just the way she thinks.
Cleric battle. Let's go, guys. Get all the clerics together. We're gonna go.
And there's also always a reason, like, why do people follow her? I always think it's really important. Is like somebody has to at some point exhibit
because she has high charisma.
Right, but what does that look like? It usually looks like, oh look, she gave them a chance.
Yeah.
So whether they take that chance or not, even she ruthlessly murders them and gets them down. They're all like, well, they got a chance to go away. And if they do get a chance to go away, and then like a contingent comes back and she's ruthless, or she goes and destroys their homes, while they're fighting her does something insane. Again, she would maintain, well, they got a chance and they came and got me again. Right? So I think that's kind of why she does that.
Cleric battle. I think we could take her. Let's get all the clerics together.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. That is basically, I think, how they went, because it was mostly combat. Like I said, the big thing is, I think, going through, you can see why the characters felt like they needed to at least try, because of what she talked about. It was like, it really was like, could we even get forces healed that quick?
Yeah,
and that was very questionable.
And she's, to be honest, it was another really good night of battle.
Yeah,
it was damn good.
And like, I don't think, like, there's a good chance they wouldn't get people there quick enough.
I don't think they can.
And so it's sort of like, here's a shot we have of ending this now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a shot, and wherever it comes, and we talk about, we actually talked about this. We talked about characters leading to heroics, and that makes a more fun game. And this is really where I thought it was really good, because it lent into the heroics, not in a, oh well, we can die if we need to type of deal. Just let's give it our all. And because sometimes people say, oh well, we can die if we need to. People kind of get silly and stupid, and I say that in a way of like, they don't make the best tactical decisions. Where like heroic people, like the idea of heroicism would be, we are going to be really strategic. We're going to push her even if there's a 1% chance.
No, they're doing amazing.
Right? So I think this is a really good example when we talk about heroicism in D&D, about characters being heroics. I just think tonight was an amazing example of it. It was like almost like textbook. This is what being heroic through your characters looks like, and finding that place. In my opinion. So yeah, this is really good. I think and I love when you get these examples, because we've been paying attention throughout the channel. There's a lot of stuff we've been talking about, and so it's like cool to get these examples of it. Yeah. Through our play.
And then we've got Thursday tomorrow.
Thursdays tomorrow. Might not stream. Depends on everything.
Yep, we do have an opening.
I think we have two openings.
What?
But yeah, come. We've got 5 people so far. Love to get that 6th and 7th in. It's a lot of fun. Gestalt's going to be crazy and nuts and insane. So hope you can get into it. I think the story's going to turn really fun, and everything everyone's going to bring. I'm really excited about. I think the kind of planning stuff and Session Zero stuff that we're doing tomorrow, I just think you should be like, you need to come in and be a part of it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's really going to get you into the world. If you can't do it and you just end the first session, that's fine. You can definitely make it work. It's just really gives you a chance to input it and get the heart of everything we're doing. We're going to be very, it's all GMBO stuff. We're very friendly people coming in. Want to help them.
No, I'm not
on board.
I'm mean and evil.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then I think one spot left in House Wormcatcher for Gen Con, and trying to reach out to see if there's any opportunities. I mean, it's really early to be reaching out, so I'm just starting to see stuff. But Gen Con's going to be crazy, and we're going to talk about a lot of that here and there.
Yep.
And stuff, as well as doing some Gen Con survival things. Just basically, I've been there 2 years. I think Michael's been there a little longer than me. And just some basic things to like, here's how you enjoy con, here's how you have your great con. If you've not ever been, even if you've been to a con, Gen Con is a beast. Like, people who go to cons all the time go, Gen Con is its own beast. Yeah. They go, it's different than Game Hall, it's different than Comic Con. It is just an entirely different beast. It is insane. So it's a lot of fun. Just and I think, you could not have any information and go and have a great time. But I think little things can just help that enjoyment.
But for those of you who stress out about things like that,
yeah, I think you can figure it out.
We'll help you out.
And the biggest thing preparation does actually just save you money. It just kind of keeps those costs down a little bit, including like, I mean, there's a lot of different events that have like snacks at them, have some food at them. Sometimes drinks are included in like a $5 cost. So you can like kind of find some of those, and there's ways to make things work. And of course, GMing, running a game, either just running a random table on the big floor or going with a publisher. You can get your thing free for about 3 games usually, something like that. Every publisher's a little different. But yeah, there's always that. I'm trying to think if there was other things. Candela Obscura, it's up on the thing for the one shot. We're going to be using, we're using Demi Plane, which is just basically like a character creator enroller. It's just a virtual character sheet, more or less. Because that's, I think, when we've done the one shots of new games, the biggest feedback I get is I wish I had a virtual character sheet.
Yeah,
I want something like my D&D Beyond character sheet. So one thing I'm doing is committing to these is doing that. It costs a little bit of money, but it's fine. Pretty much I'm getting that up. So we just use that out of the game, and we've kind of made it as part of the cost of it. So it'd be really nice if we get 4 to 6 people. 6 is always great because it just kind of takes care of everything. Because it always takes a little bit to get the starting materials. But yeah, so that's going to be tons of fun. Her and I played that at Gen Con, and it was great.
We broke the game.
Was there another one that really interesting
we
thing?
didn't break the game. I think we might have broken the DM.
Might have broken the DM. Not on purpose, though. Maybe she did it on purpose. I don't know. But again, just one of those really funny things you get at cons, and especially at Gen Con.
These are pretty.
Like, we just did, it was like $4 to play, and we got these dice sets, which you can get right now, I think on Critical Role, for like $20. So just like kind of being at Gen Con, doing one of the games, because
especially doing the new games.
Yeah, doing new games. Like, you get swag, you get really cool things. Like, again, like the dice. I know a lot of you get like Percy dice, you get these really cool dice. So just, I don't know, just things that are fun that happen.
I got a whole bunch of minis.
Yeah. We know.
No, but I got some like, we got the free dice. They've got so many different mystery dice boxes and things.
Well, there's one company.
There's a lot like lots of different companies do mystery bags. One I like.
You do have a picture of dice. You just like.
Yup, they have a picture of
so
dice.
funny.
The one I liked was it's a small bag. It had a D20 in it, and they're all black bags, so you can't tell what's in it. But it was a character, a mini. So it was like you got a random villain mini, and then you got like your class, your race, and like what's the other thing?
Yeah, so
and it was just a little bag, and it was
what it was.
Really
the idea was a instant D&D character.
D&D character. Thank you.
That's what they were selling. So the idea was like everyone could go up and buy this, and they'd get they get a pre-made character sheet with a mini and a dice that fit the mini.
Yeah.
Right. So it was just like
it was a cute little thing.
It was a cute little thing. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And it could be like, hey, everybody, let's play real quick. Let's play a 1 hour one shot, whatever, a battle. Can you come up with better? Sure, I got a battle in my head. And that's what's really funny because you got so many people who've run these games. A lot of times the publishers, like I think I said, like Mark Manganello was walking around, and he was just randomly playing D&D with people. And so it's like you just kind of get into games if you want, and a lot of fun stuff. And so that works.
I'm trying to think what else I really like.
Yeah.
Food trucks, pierogies.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they have tons of cool stuff.
They have so much cool stuff. Yeah, we'll talk about it at a later date.
Yeah, I was trying to think of anything.
Need to get to bed.
Well, yeah, I was trying to think of anything else we had. But I think I keep hearing. Oh, I think Valentine kind of should be coming soon. We'll see how it's going. We still have another Sunday with the Pirates. If we do get to Dark Academia, we'll see. And then. I did put a fun video up because Ghostfire Gaming is doing a kind of a magic item shop book, which is really cool because they're like taking people like that Genie D have created and some other people put into a fun book. Cool. Which again, if you're a DM, it's really fun. It's not really playable.
I'll also say you can, because the fun I had was like minis are so overpriced. Let's be honest, but like I found a lot of really good deals there because like. The one we got some really nice sets of minis, which we haven't broken out yet, that were like buy 2 get 2 free.
That's right. Yeah.
And they were the big boxes. And then I got the fill a bag for $25. I filled a bag for $25, and it's those little ones that have like 2 little characters in it, but like that are usually like $6-7.
Yeah.
So like they have stuff like that, which is really fun. It's a great place to. Plus, there's a lot of ones that like you may have funded their Kickstarter, and they'll be there, so you can like actually see the products that you kickstarted.
Yeah, it's always fun to talk to those guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think then there's. I feel like there's actually really, Document. We'll get in there, and a lot of stuff's coming. But yeah, I think everyone's already asleep because no one's saying text. So we'll let y'all go. We'll have more coming. But I think there's like some new stuff, right? I think the news was that's what I was going to say. D&D, they had another kind of release thing. Maps has some cool stuff in it. I'm loving maps. D&D, they've got now.
I'm loving maps too for the ones that you get into stupid small combat, so I don't have to put a whole board up.
Yeah.
But then when we do like tonight's, where I can spend time to make an entire fucking epic board instead of having to split my time.
Right. Yeah, you can focus.
It allows me to do better boards for you guys for the big fights.
Yeah, which I think
yeah. Although I might reorganize again. I'm trying to reorganize the back room to get some more room back there so I could start storing minis better so that when my stupid hands aren't working, I don't break in and try.
So that is one thing we're working on. We're going to be, we're looking at our space because we're growing again. My God. I literally thought, this is the last thing we'll have to do. No. I had that thought when we did this about a year ago. And we have to change it again. But what people asked me the last time we did this was to kind of make a wish list or something about ways that they could help. So we will look at that if we get anything that works there. Sometimes there is stuff, sometimes not. Because we just have to rethink of some stuff, how everything's working.
Maybe someday I'll take you guys on a tour of the art department.
It's pretty crazy. Believe me, sometimes I'm like, farm. I need a farm.
Yes,
and a farm with goats and chickens, and then a place to.
And it just like 2 extra bedrooms.
Yeah.
One for the minis, and one for our set.
That's what we need the barn for. It's the D&D barn. Oh my gosh.
Guys, I'm not even kidding. I had a dream that Matt bought an old bank, and we played from the vault. And it was such a cool fucking dream.
Yeah, if that ever happened, I definitely have to run Goat and Bolts.
Well, yes, duh.
The
other one I dreamt was you bought a church, and so we always had the stained glass going through. Yeah, but that one was a little more awkward.
Yeah, but that's update. But yeah, we'll have some more stuff. But big thing, except for Candela Obscura, and
Thursday.
We'll catch you tomorrow after Thursday. After we do all that stuff. So actually that means potentially tomorrow might be Baldur's Gate playthrough.
Yeah, potentially. I am taking my really hard meds on Friday.
Okay.
So Saturday, Sunday's the day to send me anything you want done. Because I'll actually have feeling in my hands probably.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be I've been a little bit bad the past month. Yeah. Which is why everything's taking me longer.
And that's the other thing, which we'll get more. We'll probably put on Discord, put a lot on Discord. Community's been real busy lately. But we want to look at to see if anyone's interested in gift exchange community-wide. Because we've sometimes done ones on nights, but community's just getting really big. And not really big, but really more really connected. And so
if we do a gift exchange, am I still making Christmas minis for
everybody? Yeah. You're still doing that. But
I'm just gonna go to this corner over here and cry for them.
Yeah. Unless we're really good at making the Christmas dice.
We could try.
But so we're doing a lot of that stuff. But what I was saying, yeah, might try to do that, and we'll kind of talk about that, kind of utilizing Amazon wish lists and all that fun stuff. If we want.
No, what's the thing we do? Elfster.
Yeah, Elfster is another way to do it.
My family does Elfster. That's another way to do it. That's pretty easy. And you can set like a limit and everything, and everyone has their like things in there.
Yeah. But we'll see if there's community interest and all that. Mm-hmm. But listen, y'all, thanks for being. Oh, and it is the affiliate anniversary today. I think it's 2 years being Amazon, Twitch affiliate rather, which is really fun. I was saying, don't know how that happened, but
I feel it. My hands feel it. Me looking at minis from 2 years ago, I can see it.
Yeah.
I am so embarrassed at some of my minis, guys.
Well, I had an experience like that when I ran an Old Gods game for another GM recently in their group. And like it is another, I guess it appeared to me like a GM that's on the same level as I am. And he just was earnestly giving me compliments and like saying I was good at it, and it just was like really cool kind of going. But looking at it going the improvement of going, wow, like I have actually this thing It is really crazy. I
It's
think.
crazy.
I think.
I will
doing
say
that-
this. Okay, so we've had to pull
It's
out
fun looking at how good players.
like some of my first
Not too.
minis were the vamps.
Yeah, you painted vampires.
Were the
as well, so it's
vampires because it was like the first like big thing versus like Wednesday night,
Mhm.
and I had to pull a couple of them out for like other nights, and I'm like, I so badly want to repaint Akira. I so badly want to repaint
Yeah,
her.
probably should.
I'm just like I look at them and I'm like they're not bad, but at the same point I'm like, ooh.
What was a whole nother like a new like that
Yeah.
was the. It's funny because I always knew it's
Well-
like you should really have these other paints, but it was. I know her, and she really wanted to get better at what she
Yeah.
did. And she needed to experience was like, which is so funny because like in my head, the biggest reason I wanted her at Gen Con was to just be able to because I knew she'd want to do it, to go to
You're
the.
such a
I know,
dick.
but because I know you would go to the paint your own mini, and I know they'd have professional paints, and I know you'd go,
Speaking of which,
oh,
the villain for
and
tonight.
it worked.
The villain for tonight. What's her name?
Because of my daughter's
It's a
name,
V.
I always get it messed up. Vrithia.
Verithia.
Yeah.
Okay, so Verithia mini that I used tonight, which is in there, was my speed paint mini.
Yeah, that's when you did 45 minutes at the Gen Con. Yeah.
I still want to fix her a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm a
But-
little bit like
Sure.
I see the imperfections, but not nearly. No, that's the problem too. Is like I go through old boxes and I'm like, I don't have time to paint this shit. I just organized the back room, guys. I have like 6 boxes of
Yeah.
things that need to be painted immediately.
Yeah, but it happened when we switched 3D printers. We ended up redoing all the minis, and we're probably in the process again because
Yeah, we probably
redoing the
We are probably soon.
doing the upgraded painting.
Yeah.
But all right, thank you all for coming. We will be back streaming again for our
If not the game tomorrow, then maybe some Baldur's Gate.
yeah,
Tomorrow.
probably that. But really hope we see y'all on some of our. Really hope I see some of you on Candela. I'm just really excited about that. That's a fun game. So, good
That's all.
night.
Get some sleep.
Bye.
I love you the most.
Oh yay!